Good afternoon, Brujas, and welcome back to my channel. As usual, it's your girl Mogi, the Pastel Bruja, aiding you on your spiritual journey, one pastel post, YouTube video, and podcast episode at a time. Whichever way I can help you, I'm trying to do it. I am here today with a video that you guys have been waiting for quite a while. I'm so sorry that it took so long to get to you, but we are doing it today. It is the cleansing video. If you follow me on social media, you know that I recently cleansed the warehouse for new moon minerals, and a lot of people had questions, so I decided to make a video about it. I did speak about it in a previous podcast episode. I will link that down below. And yeah, we're gonna jump right in. Before I go into the detailed cleansing, which is what these are for, I wanted to talk about different ways to cleanse your space. So obviously we have the most common way, which is smoke. You take sage, Palo Santo, lavender, cedar, pine, lemongrass, the list goes on, and you light it. It's best to have something like this shell that I got from New Moon Minerals. I actually got it from Pressed, but they supply it. But anyway, so that you can catch any ash or anything. As you can see, I have it in here. These have not been used yet. Kenji bit these up, so excuse the bite marks. Don't think I chew on them. He got to them. But you burn them, you walk around your space, you let the smoke fill your space, and then you well, that's how I like to do it. Then I open a window. A lot of people like to open the window while they're doing it. I like to let the smoke build up so that I can visualize that as all of the negative energy. And then when I open the window or the door and all that smoke gets sucked out, I visualize it being all of the negative energy getting sucked out of my space. I get to visually see it, and it just helps me visualize it better. But it's all up to you. So we have smoke, then we have sound, which I'm not gonna do too much because I'm gonna bug the dogs out and then we'll never get this video done. But you can use sound bowls to cleanse your space, just simply walking around your space and cleansing it with sound, allowing the sound to cleanse your space. I love this sound, it's so pretty. And then obviously the next way is water, and that goes into making your own floor washes, which you can do by using cleansed water. You can add herbs and essential oils to it and mop your floor, wipe your space down, pop it in a spray bottle, wipe your space down. If you guys want a video, like a how-to tutorial to make spiritual cleaning products, let me know in the comments down below. I'll also run a poll for it on Instagram. So if that's something you want, we can make that happen. But today, I'm going to talk to you guys about specifically how I cleanse the warehouse. You can use this to cleanse your space. If you're a business owner, you can use this to cleanse your studio, your store, whatever it is. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, and all you have to do is do this. Sorry, I got sidetracked a bit. So what you're gonna need is 2 containers, preferably something clear or white. I'm using these 2 old, well, they're not old, but candle containers. They're a little bit warped, so I probably will use them for my own candles, not for ones in the shop. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I've been using them for my own personal stuff. So you're gonna need something glass. You can either do clear or like a porcelain white container. You want to fill these up with water. So we're gonna do 2 separate jars. So I'm gonna show you how to do the first jar. We're gonna call this the negativity jar, okay? This is the jar that is going to absorb all of the negative energy that is in your space. So just so you don't think I'm pulling this stuff out of my butt, I want to show you this book called Spiritual Cleansing by Draha. I don't even want to try to murder this person's name, but it is a book. It's actually very helpful. It talks about cleansing. There's many different types of bath. It also tells you about different types of herbs and what they do, and it also gives you different types of baths. But we're going to go here to cleansing with water. If I could find this book on Amazon or someplace, I will link it below. This is an old book, once again, from my grandma, so very, very old. But it also tells you the different types of water and when you, like, what you should use them for. So then we also are here, water and herb cleansing sprinkles. So this is another quick way to cleanse your home. So what you would do is you would take water, you would use spring water, and as you can see here, it says as bottled spring water is available in most supermarkets. It is a good choice to use. You would add 2 cups of spring water and cover the container, leave it in the refrigerator for about a week, then use it to sprinkle the walls of the house or whatever else you wish to cleanse. The herbs have the following effects when used as a sprinkle in this way. So you have basil, hyssop, mint, and parsley, and then they also have rue and sage. So it gives you all the definitions and tells you all of the herbs you should use. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find where. Okay, here we go. So here's the page where I get all of the herbs I'm going to use. So today we're going to use tobacco. They're like scattered all over the place. We're gonna use frankincense. If I still have any left, I might have used the last of it to cleanse the store. And then we're going to use basil and mint and some sage. So clearly we can take some sage from in here. So this is going to be our, like I said, negative energy jar. So I'm just breaking some off here because I don't have any loose sage. We don't need that much. Now I'm warning you, this water is going to look gross. I personally don't love the smell, but when I did the warehouse, Angela and Ashley were like that they liked the smell. So I don't know, to each his own, I guess. I'm not a huge fan, but just a little warning in case you're like, this stinks. So for tobacco, you can use any type of tobacco. You can use tobacco from a cigarette, a cigar, whatever you can get tobacco from. So you're just gonna sprinkle it in. And I guess I should read to you guys why we're using tobacco. Because you all know why we're using sage. That's pretty well known. And I don't know why I did not keep the page. But tobacco is a... Wait, did I find it? Here comes Banshee, so... Out, guys. So it says tobacco for physical protection and freedom from an evil influence sent from without. This can also be used with a sincere prayer to rid yourself of the ability to cast the evil eye on others. Break up a cigarette and use the tobacco, or use a pinch of pipe tobacco. So you see what we have here. So I use this for protection, obviously, and I use this specifically to clean the warehouse because there was some haunted vibes going on there. So if you missed that over on their page, I will try to get the footage for the video here, but there was some ghostly activity that their camera picked up, and yeah, creeped me out, made me want to go cleanse it. Here comes the rest of this. I now have the basil, so we're going to add this. That's a lot, but hey, it doesn't hurt. For my own personal pinch, I like to use bay leaves. I usually don't crush them up, but I'm gonna crush them up today. Boop. And we're gonna give this a shake. So you see, so far, this is all stuff that you can get at your local supermarket. You can get sage from Pressed and pretty much any other metaphysical place and tons of other places now. You can get basil at the supermarket. You can get bay leaves at the supermarket. You can get tobacco from, like I said, cigarettes, cigars, whatever. And you put it in here. So this is your negativity jar. It has all the what I call gunk and junk. So this jar here is going to be clear. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to fill this jar up with water that has not, that has been in, that has not been in the space. So you take something, so like for me, example, I filled up a jar that had a lid at my house, covered it, and then took it to the warehouse. But if you're at home, what you can do is you can go buy the spring water. Don't bring it into the house until this jar is ready. Pour it into this cup, and that will be the same. That is what I'm gonna do. I have a water bottle in the car, so I'm gonna use that. And then this one you fill with water that's in your space. So we're gonna do that right now, and I will come back. But before we do that, I want to talk about what else you're gonna add to this. So I don't have any right now, but you can add Florida water. If you don't have anything, just clear plain water is 100% fine. These things just add a boost. You can add mint essential oils, you can add lavender essential oils, and you can add sage, eucalyptus, any essential oil that's good for clearing or protection to this jar, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add peppermint and eucalyptus fragrance oil to this, and then I will show you what you do with it. And we're back. So I just came back from the car. I had to fill this up, so I fill this up on the porch. Not so much forgot. My neighbors are out there, so I didn't want to record and look crazy. But so this is the water that was in the car. This is water that was in my Brita filter that you just saw me pour in. So now what do? This jar is going to get placed in the front of your house. So if you have a mantle, or if you want it to be a little bit more secretive, I have a fireplace that I don't use. I would definitely hide it in there. Just remember that it's in there. You can also hide it behind your door if you don't have any children or pets that might get into it. If you're thinking, I have no place in the front of my house that I can put this, I have dogs, I have children, I have cats, whatever, you can always put it on the top of your fridge. That is like the #1 bruja place to put this jar. If you ever see a random cup of water on top of somebody's fridge, do not touch it, because I'm pretty sure most likely it is there for that purpose. That is a place that's usually out of the way and that people don't go and look at. So that is another place if you can't put it in the front of your house. Then this will go in the back of your house. Now, this kind of can be hard because, like I said, there's not often that many places in the back of our house that are out of reach from puppies and animals and children. Like you can see, Banshee's already looking at it. So if you cannot put it in the back of your house, put it in the farthest, like the room that's closest to the farthest back of your house. So if your bedroom is the last room in the house, that's fine. You can put it on your dresser. You can keep it someplace where it's not noticeable. You can put it in the bathroom cabinet. Just don't put it in the same place as this one. But before you do that, before you place this jar, you want to give it a little spin. Excuse me for being ghetto. Oh, we can use this little whisk. I was going to use a pen, but you can give it a little stir-ski. All right. And before you put it in the back, because you're putting this in the back of the house to collect all the negative vibes that are already in the space, suck it out. This one's gonna bring in any positive vibes out of the space. So what you wanna do with this, it has all of the concoctions, all of the herbs. You wanna take a white cloth that you have not used, or it's better to be white, but if you don't have white, hey, we gotta use what we got. It's better to use a cloth that you haven't used for anything else, so a paper towel also works. You will dip it in here and you will use it to wipe down the doors of your house. I'm gonna show you how you will do that on my backyard door. So there's no particular way to do this. It's totally okay if herbs get on the door, they'll come off as they dry. But you definitely want to get the tops, go all the way down to the bottom. Excuse my dirty door. This is the back door and the dogs have free reign of this. And you want to do this to all of the doors in your house. Your front door, your back door, your kitchen door if you have one like me. All of the doors in your house, you want to do that, and then this rag instantly goes in the garbage. Then you take whatever's left and you put it in the back of your space to collect all of the bad vibes. All right, Brujas, some key things to keep in mind as you're doing that are to set good intentions while you're cleansing the space. Say to yourself that all negativity is not welcome here and is released, and only positivity is coming in. Whatever intentions you want for that space, whether it be, like I said, a business that you want it to flourish, this is the perfect time to do things like that. And once you're finished, you're going to want to take that bad vibes jar that has all of the remaining herbs and everything else in it. You're going to take that in 3 days and you're going to take it to a crossroads. Now, my locals here in Fayetteville, I've said this on the podcast, if you go downtown and you know where the Subway sandwich shop in the Amtrak station is, there's a garbage can there. That is a crossroads. You basically want to take it someplace where there is 2 roads that meet. That is a great place for all my locals because there's a garbage can. We don't have to litter. We don't have to mess up the environment. I highly advise that if possible. But leave it at a crossroads. Don't bring the container back. Say sayonara to it and thank the jar for taking all of the negativity away. You can keep refilling the positivity jar. Keep adding fresh water, more Florida water, more essential oils so that it keeps bringing the positivity in. And you can bring another negativity jar in as often as you like to get rid of the space as you feel it is necessary. I hope that you found this video insightful. I'm sorry it took so long to get to you. I hope that it helps you cleanse your space of any negative energy. And that's all I have for today. So as usual, stay beautiful, keep shining, and I will see you in my next video. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you never miss another video. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment them down below because I reply to every single one of my comments because I love y'all so much. So thank you guys for watching. As usual, stay beautiful, keep shining, and I will see you next time.